Joining her is the reigning Mr. Calaveras, lifelong resident and Little League coach, among many other community activities, Tony Boitano. And also hosting is this year's almost Mr. Calaveras, violinist and martial artist Brooke Mose.
Thank you, and welcome. We're so excited to be here. As you can tell, I'm very proud to be with Tony and Brooke. We represent the past.
Before we get started tonight, I'd like to acknowledge Catherine Cornish-Llewellyn, our host for the previous 5 years and 1992 Miss Calaveras. Tonight, Catherine is in San Francisco for the Foundation's Gala Wings of Hope. She's been selected as one of 10 Nationwide Courage Award recipients. She wanted to say hello to everyone tonight, and she wishes that she could be here. It's a pleasure to be here tonight with my co-host, Brooke Mose and Barbara Larkin. They look great tonight. We got to go through a rehearsal last night, a full run-through, 2 hours. And of course, before we came over, we got to try on our outfits, make sure they all fit. And I thought I was looking pretty dapper, and I had this all in my mind. I'm looking like an older gunslinger from the West. So I went out to my family and wife and boys. I said, hey boys, what do you think? Think I look like a gunslinger from the Old West? My oldest son, Thomas, looked at me and said, actually, Dad, you kind of look like a fat bartender. I get no respect. It's a pleasure to be here tonight with these 7 young ladies who will do a tremendous job representing Calaveras County.
And it's a pleasure for me, too, to be on the stage again with Tony. We're in the Mr. Calaveras pageant together, in which this gorgeous fellow completely trounced me. I mean, take a look at him. He got like the body of a Chippendale dancer and the face of Pitt.
Patrick Swayze and Brad Pitt?
I was thinking more Chris Farley and a pit bull.
Oh.
No, it was great to be on stage with him. He looked great in his green chiffon evening dress. It was spectacular. Exquisite. Mr. Calaveras competition was a first ever fundraiser. It was actually for Catherine. We raised $10,000. Tony raised a huge chunk of that. And we're hoping to pass our tiaras on to some other goofball guys out there this year who might want to run for the gig. But anyway, we were happy to do it, and Barbara, thanks for inviting us to co-host with you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Before we start, though, these girls are obviously a little nervous. You know, they put a lot of effort into this. So out of respect for them, if they're on the stage, why don't we all stay seated? If you need to get up, go to the bathroom, get something to drink, don't hesitate to do that when the 3 of us are up here hammering. If you have a cell phone, please go ahead and turn it off. There's nothing worse than Louie coming through when someone else is trying to do a different song. And most importantly, some of you are here to really cheer on maybe a sister, a family member, a really good friend. But please, let's cheer on all these girls. They're great, they're wonderful. Let's have a good night.
All right, so let's get on with the show. Welcome to the 84th Calaveras County Fair and International Jumping Frog Jubilee and the 75th Miss Calaveras Scholarship Pageant.
This year's theme is Pride in Our Past and Faith in Our Future. Tonight we have 7 contestants and the return of Miss Calaveras 2011, Rachel Kanak and her court. For many of these contestants, tonight may be the first time stepping out on the stage in front of 1,000 people, which can be very nerve-wracking.
To kick things off, our contestants will present to you Fashions of Frogtown, featuring clothes that can be purchased directly from the vendors here at the fair. So let's give a big Calaveras County welcome to our contestants. Justin Guthrie is wearing a beautiful blue summer dress from Import Fashions. Import Fashions is located inside the Mark Twain Hall. Find the perfect summer outfit, whatever style you love. Find summer accessories to change your outfit too. Allison is also carrying all her secrets inside that little cute felt pink bag. Allison's big bag is from Archimedes Wear, which features free trade handmade bags from the people of Nepal. Archimedes is located outside Mark Twain Hall.
Mackenzie Garcia is wearing a beautiful long floral dress, perfect for this fair time heat. Mackenzie's dress is from Import Fashions, located inside the main gate. Import Fashions has summer dresses and also Eastern-inspired fashions for all women, as well as accessories. Mackenzie's also toting a beautiful handmade bag from Archimedes.
Amanda French is comfy and stylish in a authentic frog jump sweater from the Frog Mart. We have beautiful stylish t-shirts, green pants for all the frogs lovers and all of you. Buy your official 2012 themed frog jump tee at the Frog Mart located just inside the main gates.
Seth Holcomb, our handsome Bret Hart escort, is wearing a long sleeve thermal from the Frog Mart. The Frog Mart is located directly inside the main gate. The Frog Mart is the only place to get official Frog Jump merchandise, featuring clothes for all ages and sizes, from tie-dye to bling. The Frog Mart also has frog merchandise from Julie to frog neckties. Find the perfect frog lover a gift or buy a frog belly button ring.
Brittany Cox is wearing a beautiful pink patterned silk dress inspired by Eastern fashions. Find other great Eastern-inspired and Bohemian designs at Import Fashions, located directly inside Mark Twain Hall near the stage. Clothing for women of all ages and sizes can be purchased at Import Fashions.
Christina Vidal has found her inner cowgirl this year in her rock and roll cargo pants and shirt from the Fees Barn. Check out her bling jeans and a plaid clip dye shirt. The Fees Barn is inside the small red barn across from the sheep barn. Find everything from unique cowboy boots, Justin Girl sandals, hats, jewelry, more, and much more.
Lexi Anderson is wearing stylish western wear from the modern cowgirl from Cowboy Junk. Cowboy Junk is right at the top of this hill near the main entrance. Cowboy Junk has hundreds of hats, belts, buckles, and western purses. They have the right piece for you. Find a beautiful skirt, fancy belt, buckle, or cowgirl hat and get customer service. And make some new friends before you leave.
Austin Weatherby, a handsome Calaveras high school escort, is wearing tough enough to wear a pink shirt and hat. Shirts and hats can be purchased outside the Tower Pavilion for $20 each from Bret Hart Sr. Shannon Tower. Shannon donates 100% of her profit to the American Cancer Society.
Taylor Bozo is sporting her inner reggae goddess in this black romper from Madu's Village. The Village features Johnny Cash, Hendrix Tees, as well as Bob Marley fashions from bikinis to purses, to t-shirts and music. All your inner Marley is ever desired. It's located right outside the Mark Twain Hall.
Rachel Kanak, Miss Calaveras 2012. 2011, just 12 here. 2011. She's wearing a diamond-studded frog shirt and pink plaid shorts. Her entire Frog Lovers outfit is from the Frog Mart, located right inside the main gate. Rachel tells us she's going to buy her dad a frog gift before the night is over to say thank you for supporting her in this endeavor and for raising her with the courage to kiss a frog. Visit the Frog Mart for your authentic frog junk keeps.
Kids, who would like a Miss Calaveras crown? The contestants are coming out. We've got some crowns to pass out.
Jump up and raise your hands, girls. Jump up and raise your hands. Make some noise. Make some noise.
Now that young gentleman's going to look great in that crown. take a few seconds and honor some of our great sponsors. The Angels Murphy's Rotary, which I'm very proud to be part of, has been sponsoring this pageant for so long that back in the 70s, we've been having checks coming through for the scholarships that we do. We're also very active in education. We love to go out and give all the third graders dictionaries every year. We run a leadership camp for high schoolers. And then tonight we're going to be sponsoring for the $1,000 scholarship and also one of our joys, community service. So Angels Murphy's Rotary, thank you so much.
Tonight we have a special treat for you. We have a song composed by a local musician. The song inspired by Mark Twain's Cabin, which is just up the road here, and just by our fantastic community. To sing and play guitar for us, please welcome country folk musician Jackie Wirtz.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Sounds like it. Good day of fun out here. Sun was shining, felt great. So, this song is about how every place I've ever lived hasn't felt quite right. And that these hills are the most home they've ever felt. And it's also my favorite place. Every time I go away and I like to ride my motorcycle back with my motorcycle, my guitar, and write songs in the hills up here. So this is one that I wrote recently up here. In light of other places that have never felt like home. So here it goes. Just don't feel like the same. With the weather and the rhythms and your system, baby, I'm gone. 'Cause lately, I just ain't felt like I am. Welcome here. So I'm stirring up the bottom, kicking up what's rotten and drowning it in beer. 'Cause baby, it just don't feel like this is home. Found myself alone, grazing the open fields and long vast stretches of open road. And I wrote this lonely little song about Mark Twain's cabin in the fall. Baby, you ain't had a life sometime when the road it calls my name more than you ever could. I sure know what it's like to lose the years, but I sure don't want to lose no more. Working on whatever you call this here. 'Cause baby, it just don't feel like this is home. Found myself alone, grazing the open fields of long past, stretches of broken road. Wrote this lonely little song about Mark Twain's cat and the frogs in jumping in the moon. 'Cause baby, it just don't feel like this is home. I found myself alone, grazing the open fields along the fast stretches of open road. And I wrote this lonely little song about Mark Twain's cat and the frogs ain't jumping anymore. Jumping. Thank you.
Great job, Jackie Wirtz. Okay, and now we would like you to meet two special young gentlemen who will be escorting our contestants tonight. It seemed a big responsibility, but for some strange reason, they seemed genuinely interested in accepting the challenge when we asked them. First up, Austin Weatherby. Austin is an 18-year-old senior from Calaveras High School. Austin was first-team All-League fullback and middle linebacker for the Redskins. He's a member of the Junior Fair Board. He's also student body president and FFA chapter vice president. He will be attending Chico State to major in ag business.
And next, please welcome from Bret Harte High School, Seth Holcomb. Seth is a senior at Bret Harte High School. He has maintained a 4.0 GPA the past 4 years. He was the first-team All-League quarterback and broke the school's completion percentage record. He started a Lions Club at Bret Harte this past year, and he gave up the chance to attend UC Davis to play collegiate-level football at MJC. Seth Holcomb. And now, please welcome our 5 judges who bring a variety of backgrounds and experiences. Every year, our 5 judges are selected from outside the county and have no connection to any of the contestants or the schools they attend.
First up, please welcome back Jill Gelster from Contra Costa County. Jill is thrilled to be involved with Frog Jump as she was practically raised at the fair. Her father, Jack Burns, was in charge of special events at the fair for 30 years, and her mother was the hostess in the director's room. Jill was a Miss Calaveras contestant in 1977. She received her degree in theater from Santa Clara University and has been involved with numerous community theaters in the Bay. She can be seen on stage as an actor or behind the scenes running the lights, sound, stage managing, building sets, costuming, props. Jill does it all. Please welcome Jill Gelster.
Our next judge is Angel Nicole, who also hails from Contra County. She's been in the beauty industry for over 10 years, so she's thrilled to be here. Her background is both an actress, playwright, and has actually done some directing, but most importantly, from a pageant experience, she represented California in the Miss Teen USA contest at the United States level. So please welcome Angel Nicole.
Our next judge is having a problem with the hip right now, so she's actually already seated down here. We'd like you to welcome Yvonne Arbuckle from Contra Costa County. Yvonne was born in the UK, and that's England for we country folk. And she did stage work early in life as a dancer. She became a professional singer in a sister act in her teens and toured the Midlands in Scotland. She got re-involved in amateur theater when she moved to California, doing costuming and set decorating, and had a blast acting in plays, both comedies and serious stuff. She has 2 daughters and 7 grandchildren. Now she sings for fun in her church choir and in the Moraga Community Choir. She's also a member of the Good Time Players, a group of women who entertain at nursing homes and retirement homes. Please welcome Yvonne Arbuckle.
Our final judge tonight is Michelle.
I think I get to go.
Excuse me, it wasn't our final judge.
Because I think I want to invite Ron Julian to stage.
We can't forget about
You
Ron.
can't forget about Ron. He's a good man.
And he's representing the masculine side of the judges.
He is. And he is also a Rotarian. Yes, from Moraga, California. Ron is a risk management insurance consultant who does both biotech companies and the Golden State Warriors. He has worked and lived in London. He's retired captain in the U.S. Navy. Majored in music and played several instruments. And was a member of award-winning symphony orchestra, concert band, and chorus. Also played in dance and Dixieland bands. A big hand for fellow Rotarian Ron Julian.
Okay, now it's time for our final judge. It is Michelle Adair from Tuolumne County. Michelle has a master's in dance from DEA College in New York City and also competed in pageants as a young girl. She was Miss Teenage Massachusetts in 1974. Michelle danced in off-Broadway summer theater for the last 36 years in Tuolumne County. She has been involved in many community activities, including directing plays and teaching acting. She owned and operated Michelle's Dance Studio in Salisburyville for 8 years, having numerous students go on to compete and win Miss Tuolumne County pageant and dance professionally in LA. Michelle's also the CFO of a Dare to Build construction company and a very busy realtor at Real Living Sugar Pine Realty. Please welcome Michelle Adair.
A part of my official duties as almost Mr. Calaveras involved getting to know some events with these next 3 ladies. Give a big Calaveras County welcome to last year's court. Returning to visit us, our second princess, Sarah Kramer. And first princess, Katie Tanner. And last but not least, Miss Calaveras 2011, Rachel Kanak. Now I've got a couple sisters that are out here, some that are watching online as far as Japan, that are former court members. I think, Tony, you have some family members that were also parts of Calaveras Courts.
Oh, and this is a fun part of the evening when you look around, because a lot of the former contestants come back and watch the show tonight. I've got a couple sister-in-laws who are former Miss Calaveras winners. Let's see, my mom was a Belle of the Camp contestant in 1960. I have a sister-in-law, Kim Fisher-Ruthroff. Are you here tonight? 1988 Miss Calaveras. Also have a sister-in-law. Stand up if you're here, please. April Tyler Boitano, 1994 Miss Calaveras. And right now, are there any other Belle of the Camps or Miss Calaveras contestants or previous Miss Calaverases? Please stand up.
And then you recognize.
Also, any former Saddle Queens or visiting royalty in the audience, please stand up. And thank you for returning to Calaveras County Fair. We're happy to have you back.
And now it's time to start the competition. Miss Calaveras is a scholarship pageant. It's designed to identify that special young woman to represent Calaveras County. She must possess maturity, poise, motivation, communication skills, and leadership.
Let's review the areas of judging. Earlier today, the contestants met with the judges for an individual interview. The results of those interviews count for 30% of their score. Tonight, they will also perform and share their talent, which counts for 40% of their score. Promenade for you in their evening gowns and share some of their thoughts with us. This will count for 20% of their score, which adds up to 100%.
In rehearsals, he's been saying adding up to 100%, but in actuality, that's only 90%. I'm just waiting to say that in front of everybody, because you are Mr. Calaveras and I'm not. The final 10% that you were missing is what we're going to do right now. We're going to do the health and fitness. This counts for 10% of the score. Are you ready to meet the contestants? We're going to perform a dance routine for you to a medley of songs. Please note that contestant number 3, Alexis Nicole Anderson, will not be performing due to a leg injury. We want you to know that Alexis' sponsors are Sissy Cagliaro and Lena Baldwin of Sissy's Bella Spa, Paul Muller of Angels Auto, Becky Anderson of Becky Electric, and Jill Bodley of Gillian's Day Spa.
Now, before they come out, I've got a costume change.
Not the Elvis costume again, is it? Okay, good. Just a sweatband.
Okay.
You do push-ups too?
Well, this is the health and fitness. I'm going to sweat just watching them.
Do some push-ups. Contestant number 1 is Christina Grace Bernal. Christina is sponsored by Subway of Valley Springs and San Andreas, Valley Spring Sports and Fitness, Bianca's Bridal Boutique, Juan Valencia, and the Bernal family.
Mackenzie Garcia. Mackenzie sponsors are Cruiser's Ice Cream Parlor in Copperopolis, Calaveras Olive Oil Company in Copperopolis, and the Garcia family.
Kevin Young of Payless IGA Market.
Contestant number 5 is Brittany Cox. Brittany is sponsored by Sierra Eye Care Associates, Bowling Roofing, Tompkins and Associates, and Barbara Youth.
Contestant number 6, Taylor Mosa. Taylor's sponsors are Jitters, Mike Schroven of Never Rest Ranch, and Brad Rogo of the R.J. Marshall Company.
By Calaveras Children's Repertory Theater, Citywide Toys, Janine White of American Building Concepts, the Evans family, and Alex and Roxana Williams.
Let go from sundown to Sunday. I see out there, baby, when the beat drops we go. All the girls show up there.
Great job, ladies.
Great job. Well, while the girls are getting ready for the talent competition, and Tony's going to go back and try and get a little rest from watching all that, we have an opportunity to go ahead and introduce the 2011 Miss Calaveras, Rachel Kanak, to perform for us again. It's going to take a few minutes to get the microphone out here, but she's going to come out here and do Somewhere Over the Rainbow. thank you so much for a beautiful young woman who served the county very well for the last year. It takes a little while for people to get ready for their talent, so we had to come up with a little filler. And since our current Mr. Calaveras is quite the ham, we thought we would allow him a few minutes to entertain you. So with that, I introduce my fellow co-host and this year's current reigning Mr. Calaveras, Mr. Tony.
Tony, before you get going with that, I have some bad news for you. Yesterday after the rehearsal, Rotary kind of asked if I would fill in for you. Sorry, man. I don't know why. I thought you're really talented on the cowbells. But
I've been practicing for 2 days for this.
hey, I was practicing for Mr. Calaveras. You need your microphone back here, bud? Sorry.
Sorry. You kind of look like you're enjoying this.
Sorry, Tony.
My friend, as I said, you're beautiful on the cowbells. You're a beautiful man. You're beautiful. Oh, it's exquisite. Isn't he great? He's great on the cowbells. But it's not really what they're looking for out here tonight. They were kind of looking for something. You know, we got visitors from out of the area, and we don't want them to think we're a bunch of hicks that just play cowbells and stuff. So we're going to class it up a little bit. We're going to play the Baroque Violin Concerto in G minor.
You know, I've heard all about you being a music teacher, teaching at UOP, giving lessons. You know, if you were really that great of a musician, shouldn't you have worked your way up from the baby guitar up to a full-size guitar by now?
A guitar? Seriously? Okay, yeah, okay, whatever. I've had anger management issue problems in the past, and you know I am a martial artist as well. So, I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mess my timing and my rhythm up. It's making me think of my past life, really, and styles of music that I've kind of been trying to forget. And so, let's set up a little vibe of peace and quiet! Ladies and gentlemen, the Baroque Violin Concerto in G minor. That really was not supposed to come out, okay? Tony, my friend. Wait, may I borrow your stick for a second?
I'm kind of feeling left out. I am the reigning Mr. Calaveras. You are Mr. Almost Calaveras.
Well, I kind of see your point. Let me see that stick. Maybe I can put a little blessing on it, make it.
WTH.
LOL. It's a $5,000 bow, Tony. Made in the early 1900s in England, the UK. I'll take that. Tony. Tony. You're making me sick, man. You give me a fever. I got a fever. And I'm not going to get you. You're not going to quit, are you? Tony, I got a fever, man. And the only cure I can think of is more cowbell. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Calaveras.
And his trusty sidekick, Brooke. Are we ready for the talent portion of the pageant? This makes up the greatest portion of the 4 categories the girls will be scored on tonight. This is almost 40% of their score. And guess what? The stage isn't done yet. I started too early. That's okay. More cowbell. Oh, cowbell left. They made the stage bigger than they did last night at dress rehearsal, which is a good thing. I'm supposed to work my way over to that side of the stage anyway, so I can read my microphone. So how's this for Rod working over? Phew. The past. To the song Conga by Gloria Stefan.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it, till you gotta do that conga beat.
Great job, Christina.
Yes, sit after this number.
Just to let everyone know, tomorrow, Friday, is Heritage Day and Kids Day. Kids 12 and under are admitted free. And
Good evening. As you heard, I'll be playing The Show by Lencut. This song is connected to my life in multiple ways, and that's why I chose it. The first way is not too long ago, I lost a family member or a family friend, per se, who was like a grandfather to me. And the next way is I've hit that stage between high school and college where I don't quite know where I'm going or what's going to happen next, and I'm a little scared, I'll admit it, but no, I'm ready. I'm so ready. And then the lyrics, I want my money back, is near the end of the song, and instead of money, I feel that the word time would be more appropriate. I want more time with my family friend, I want more time here, I want more time in school, possibly go out to kindergarten, who knows. I hope you all enjoy. I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I tried, and I don't know why. Slow it down, make it stop, or else my heart is going to pop. It's too much, yeah, it's a lot to be something I'm not. I'm a fool out of love, 'cause I just can't get enough. Hey, I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I tried, I don't know why. I'm just a little girl lost in this moment. I'm so scared, but I won't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down, I know. I've got to let it go. Just enjoy the show. The sun is hot in the sky, just like a giant spotlight. People follow the times, synchronized in time. It's a joke, nobody knows. They've got a ticket to the show. Hey, I'm just a little bit caught in the middle. Life is a maze, love is a riddle. I don't know where to go, can't do it alone. I tried, I don't know why. I'm just a little girl lost in this moment. I'm so scared, but I won't show it. I can't figure it out. It's bringing me down, I know. I've got to let it go. Just enjoy the show. Da-dum-dee-dum, da-dum-dee-dum. Just enjoy the show. Da-dum-dee-dum, da-dum-dee-dum. Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show. I want my money back. I want my money back. I want my money back. Just enjoy the show.
That was contestant number 2, Mackenzie Garcia. And next up, well, wait a second here while they clear this off.
Yeah, let's see.
All right. And next up, we have contestant number 3, Alexis Anderson, and she will be reciting a poem. For Alexis' senior project, she put on the Every 15 Minutes program at Bret Hart High School, which is a 2-day program challenging local students to think about drinking and driving and personal safety, the responsibility of making mature decisions, and the impact their decisions have on family, friends, and many others. This is something she is very passionate about and would like to share with the community. She now will recite a poem called The Final Act by Lisa Teller, which is about a drunk driving accident.
Screeching tires, shattering glass, twisting metal, fiberglass. The scene is set, it all goes black. The curtain raised, the final act. Sirens raging in the night, sounds of horror, gasps of fright, intense pain, the smell of blood, tearing eyes begin to flood. They pull at our bodies one by one. What is going on? We were only having fun. One of my friends is missing. What did I do? Her scattered belongings everywhere. In the road there lies her shoe. A man is leaning over me, looking in my eyes. What were you thinking? Did you really think that you could drive? He pulls up the sheet, looking in my eyes. If only you'd called your mom or dad or a friend, you'd still be alive. I start to scream. I start to yell. But no one can hear me. No one can tell. They put me in an ambulance. They take me away. The doctor at the hospital exclaims, DOA. My father's in shock. My mother in tears. She collapses in grief, overcome by fear. They take me to a house and place me in a box. I keep asking what is happening, but I can't make it stop. Everyone is crying. My family is so sad. I wish somebody would answer me. I'm starting to get mad. They lower my body into a dirt grave. It feels so cold. I yell to be saved. Then I see an angel. I begin to cry. Can you tell me what is happening? She replies, you died. I can't be dead. I'm still so young. I want to do so many things, like sing, dance, and run. What about college or graduation day? What about a wedding? Please, I want to stay. The angel looks upon me, and with a saddened voice, it didn't have to end like this. You knew you had a choice. I'm sorry, it's too late now. Time I can't turn back. Your life is finished. That, my child, is a fact. Why did this happen? I didn't want to die. The angel, she embraces me, and with her words, she sighs. This is the consequence. You paid to drink and drive. I wish you made a better choice. If you had, you'd be alive. It does not matter if you beg me or plead on bended knee. There's nothing I can do. You have to come with me. Looking down at my family, I say my last goodbye. I'm sorry I disappointed you, Dad. Mommy, please don't cry. I never meant to hurt you or cause you any pain. I'm sorry all you're left with is a grave that bears my name. I'm sorry all your dreams for me have all been ripped away. The plans for my future, all gathered in a grave. It was such a stupid thing I did. I wish I could take it back. But the curtain is being lowered. So ends the final act. Every 15 minutes, someone dies of an alcohol-related car accident. Please enjoy your time here at the fair and live every 15 minutes to its fullest. Thank you.
Now contestant number 4, Amanda French, will be singing Love Gets Me Every Time by Shania Twain.
Contestant number 4, Amanda French.
May I have your attention, please?
You really need that, Tony?
The next act is a professional fire dance. Please, for your safety, do not approach the stage or cross the fire line at any time. Please do not attempt this without professional supervision. I've known this young lady since she was 8 years old. I am a little nervous. Her father is a trained firefighter and EMT sitting right there in the audience. Tim, I got you covered. Next up, is contestant number 5, Brittany Cox. She will now perform a fire hoop act to Fire Burning by Sean Kingston.
Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa. One time, Kingston, let's go. Hey. Shawty got that super thing. Hot in the sun in the south of Spain. Got me soon as I walk through the door. My pocket started tickling. The way she drop it low, that thing got me wanna spend my money on her. She made it pop it, lock it, drop it, that birthday cake. I took my red, black card and my jewelry. Shawty, that's cool like the fire, cool like fire. Somebody call me. She'll be on covers over the world. She get it poppin', lock it, drop it down. No need to blow that crazy flame away. I took my red, black card and my jewelry. Shawty was cool like the fire, cool like fire. Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Whoa.
That was contestant number 5, Brittany Cox. Well done. I've been coming to Miss Calaveras pageant for 25 years, and that's the first time I've seen that. Awesome. All right. Next up, we have contestant number 6, Taylor Mosa, and she will now be reciting her self-written speech titled "More Cows Than People."
Buyer's dinner. I was about to thank the people that had bought my pig and supported me over the years. I was so nervous. I kept repeating it over and over and over again. I didn't want to mess this up. I got up on stage, grabbed the mic, bam. It came out perfectly. With a sigh of relief, I walked off stage, and then the unthinkable happened. My feet went up, I went down, bam, boom, screaming. I had just fallen down the stairs in front of almost 200 people. The entire room fell silent, besides a few laughs from my dad. Everybody has embarrassing moments. It's up to you on what you want to do with those embarrassing moments.
here I am today in my spiffy blue jacket and those dreaded high heels that made me trip, telling you about this. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the FFA and living in Calaveras County. Living here has made me the person I am today. Enjoying a good hard day's work and your neighbors mean everything. Where we have beef cattle, grapes, and timber going out. Here, you enjoy life. Other places, you just live life. You only get this from living in a place where there's more cows than people. Thank you.
And our last contestant, number 7, Allison Guthrie, who will perform the song Don't Say Goodbye from Peter Pan, the British musical.
Say goodbye, it's not the end. I'm never far away. So close your eyes and dream, and I will seem to be here by your side, and I will mend the hurt you feel today. Don't say goodbye, just try to understand I'm Don't cry too much when I am gone, or talk about my name. There comes a time that we don't know where we belong. Don't think of when we meet again, if it will be the same. Don't cry too much, just smile, be happy now, be strong. And when you're lonely, remember what I say. Although I'm leaving, don't stop believing that I am thinking of you while I am away. Don't try what we have done, believe in what we knew. Don't wonder how we came to love. Don't wonder why. Don't ask me to forget you too. Don't throw away what we've been through. Don't say goodbye.
Great job, Allison Guthrie. That was fun. Let's give one more big round of applause for all of our contestants tonight. We have some very talented young ladies. And now, visiting from last year's court, we'd like to welcome back First Princess Katie Tanner to perform on the marimba. She'd like to perform Rain Dance by Alice Gomez.
That was last year's First Princess, Katie Tanner. Katie's been a student of mine down at UOP for the past year, not on marimba obviously, but we worked on violin, cello, and viola, and I can attest to the fact that that is one talented gal on a lot of instruments. All right, we're up to the final phase of the competition. This is my favorite part. It's the evening gown and personal statement. It's worth 20% of the score. I'm trusting none of them will be coming out in Tony's Elvis costume. In keeping with the theme of the fair, the contestants will share with you a few memories of the past and how they feel about the role of Calaveras County in the future. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage, if she's ready, which I'm assuming she is, Contestant number 1. Contestant number 1, Christina Bernal, is a 17-year-old senior currently attending Calaveras High School. She is a resident of Valley Springs and the daughter of Anthony and Imelda Bernal. Christina enjoys playing tennis, dancing, volunteering, and spending time with her family. She plans to pursue a degree in journalism from UCLA.
How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Christina Bernal. I'm 17 years old and I attend Calaveras High School. I live in Valley Springs with my parents, Anthony and Imelda Bernal. After graduation, I plan on attending Columbia College for 2 years, then UCLA for 4 more, to pursue my dream in journalism. My favorite past memory of Calaveras is everything about growing up here, having all my memories as a small girl formed in this county. Things like getting my first dog on my first day of school, and everything leading up to these moments tonight. Calaveras will be in my future by being my own family's home, and someday taking my kids to the fair and showing them what fun I've had. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Subway of Valley Springs, and Valley Springs Sports and Fitness, which both promote 2 things I strongly believe in, health and fitness. And I'd also like to thank Bianca's Bridal Prom and Pageant Boutique for making hundreds of nights a dream come true, including mine tonight, and the Burnell family. My mother and father bless me every day. My siblings, Antoinette Victoria and Anthony Burnell, and especially my brother Daniel Burnell, Specialist Combat Medic in the U.S. Army. We have so much pride in you, and you're my hero. I love you guys. Thank you, and I hope you all have had a wonderful night.
Contestant number 1, Christina Bernal. Beautifully done, Christina.
Next up is contestant number 2, Mackenzie Garcia. Mackenzie is a 17-year-old senior at Bret Harte High School and currently lives in Copperopolis with her parents, Jerry and Dawn Garcia, and sisters Grace and Emma. Mackenzie is active in several sports, the FHA Hero Program, and her passion is costume design. She plans to attend the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in San Francisco and then Los Angeles.
When the evening shadows and the stars fill, and there is no one there to die up to.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Garcia, and I'm a 17-year-old senior at Bret Harte High School. I'd like to start out by thanking some very important people in my life. First of all, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Cruiser's Ice Cream Parlor, Calaveras Olive Oil Company, and the Garcia family. Next, I'd like to thank my family. Dawn and Jerry Garcia, my parents, my little sisters, Grace and Emma, my grandparents, Ben and Sandy, and the rest of my family. Thank you for all your love and support. And finally, I'd like to thank my wonderful director, Lacey. This couldn't have gone on as wonderful as it has without you. Upon graduation, I will be attending FITM, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, where I will be majoring in fashion design and receiving my Associates of Arts degree. From there, I plan on transferring to the Los Angeles campus, where I will study the advanced studies of costume design for movies and television in hopes of one day achieving my dreams of working for Disney. My favorite memory growing up took place at the fair. It was the first time I got to jump a frog right over here on our lily pad. I walk up there and I look down in the bucket and I see those frogs and I'm like, I'm not touching that. So I had a friend's parent pick it up for me and she put it down. And I get up behind it and I jump. Nothing happened. And I lower myself and I yell at it, hey, move, please. Again, nothing happened. So finally I crouched down and smacked my hand behind it. And boom, it jumped. Since then, it's been my favorite memory. No matter where life decides to take me, or my job decides to make me travel to, I plan on returning to Calaveras County and settling down in Murphy's. I hope you all had a wonderful evening and have a wonderful time with the rest of your fair. Thank you, and good evening.
And there is no one there to dry your tears. I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet.
Contestant number 2, Mackenzie Garcia.
And next up, we have contestant number 3, Alexis Anderson. Alexis is a 17-year-old senior attending Bret Harte High School, where she is the student body president. She lives in Murphy's with her parents, Jack and Becky Anderson, her sister Hattie, and her brother Grover. Alexis enjoys many outdoor and sporting activities, especially basketball, and spending time with her family. Next year, she will attend Chico State University, majoring in history, and her goal is to be a teacher.
You've had me wrapped around your finger since the day you were born. Beautiful baby from the outside in, chasing dreams, but always know the road that'll lead you home again. Go on, take on this old world, but to me, you know you'll always be.
Good evening. My name is Alexis Anderson, and I'm a senior at Bret Harte High School. I've called Murphy's home throughout my 17 years, and I just sent off my letter of commitment to Chico State University. I plan on majoring in history with hopes of fulfilling my dream of becoming a history professor. Stating one great memory from the Calaveras County Fair is almost an impossible task because I've been coming to the fair since I was born and the memories are endless. If I were to choose one fair pastime that has stuck with me the most, it would be all the nights when my family and I sat up on the hill where some of you are tonight and watched the events that either took place on the stage or in the arena. The positive influence of Calaveras County and its residents on my life cannot be overstated. This county has given me so much, and although I'm excited to go out and explore the world, I anticipate a time where I can come back and contribute to the betterment of the community who made me who I am today. I would like to thank my family, my mom Becky, my dad Jack, and my brother and sister Grover and Hattie. Without their love and support, I would be lost. There aren't enough thank yous in the world to express how much I appreciate you guys. I would also like to thank my sponsors, Sissy Caliaro and Lena Baldwin of Sissy's Bella Spa, Paul Mueller of Angels Auto, Becky Anderson of Becky Electric, and Jill Bottomley of Jillian's Day Spa. Finally, I would like to give a huge welcome to our director, Lacey Neufeld, for her time and dedication to making this pageant possible. I hope you all enjoy your night and have a great fair weekend. Thank you.
Nailed my heart of stone. Now look at you, I turned around and you're almost gone. Sometimes you're asleep, I whisper I love you in the moonlight at your door. As I walk away, I hear you say, Daddy, love you more. You beautiful baby from the outside in. Always know the road that'll lead you home again.
Well done, contestant number 3, Alexis Anderson.
Next up is contestant number 4, Amanda French. Amanda is a 17-year-old senior at Bret Harte High School and resident of Copperopolis. Her parents are Richard French and Laura and Richard Chappell. Amanda has a passion for photography, sports, and singing. In the fall, she will attend American River College to study art and photography. Her future goal is to become a flight attendant for a major U.S. airline.
And I need to practice my dancing. Oh please, Daddy, please. So I dance with Cinderella while she's
Hello and good evening. My name is Amanda French, and I'm a 17-year-old senior at Bret Harte High School. First of all, I would love to thank my sponsor, Kevin Young and his family of Payless IGA Markets. Next, I would like to thank my family, Richard French, Laura Chappell, Dick Chappell, and my sister, Amy French, for all their love and support. After graduation, I plan on attending American River College for 2 years and majoring in photography. Then I plan on applying for a job as a flight attendant for a major U.S. airline. My favorite part of Calaveras County is the Calaveras County Fair, but more specifically, the livestock judging and showing. I love the excitement it brings when a champion is crowned, and I hope to come back someday soon and contribute to the junior livestock auction, like so many have done for me in the past. I would also like to thank my FFA peers and advisors for shaping me into the person I am today. Without them, I wouldn't be the country girl with the city girl with the country twang. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your fair.
And she'll be gone. She says he's nice, I'd be impressed. She wants to know if I approve of the dress. She says that the prom is just 1 week away, and I need to practice my dance.
Contestant number 4.